Every day, something inside deepens the unease. This gnawing feeling that the old ways, the traditional circuits of venture capital, they're just not working anymore. For years, angel investors have poured not just money, but heart, faith, and sweat into those closed rooms, the sanitized board meetings, the endless back and forth with gatekeepers who wear suits like armor. But inside, it feels hollow, like being stuck in a loop where the same stories get told over and over, where deals get made based on comfort and consensus, and where the fire to truly change the game flickers and sometimes dies. You feel it, don't you? This weight pressing down, this question burning hotter every day. Why? Why stay in a game that no longer honors daring, that punishes difference, that rewards the safe and forgets the bold? It's frustrating beyond words. You started as a believer, a builder, driven by the thrill of spotting the extraordinary in a sea of sameness. But now, every meeting feels stale, every pitch seems rehearsed to fit a mold, every handshake hides disappointment. The traditional VC world, once a place where innovation should reign, now often feels like a cage. Its walls lined not with support, but with silence when you challenge the rules. You see cohorts all chasing the same shiny unicorns, driven by the herd mentality, drowning out the radical, the unusual, the ones who break the mold. And the truth? It's choking you. It's making your passion turn into a hollow ritual. Your sharp instincts, dulled by bureaucracy and risk-averse crowds who fear the unknown more than they desire transformation. But hear this, the problem isn't you. The problem is the entire system itself. It was never built for the rebel, the visionary, the one who wants to build something outside the boxes they offer. The old system loves obedience. It rewards followers, not leaders. It fears what cannot be controlled. Your tired bones and restless mind are proof of a soul ready to transcend, to rise above the tired patterns that kill risk and kill dreams. You see ambition everywhere, but you feel punished for it. You watch others celebrated for fitting in, while you're sidelined for daring to think bigger, wilder, different. This isn't just painful. It's a betrayal of what angel investing should be, a catalyst for the new, a crack in the foundation where fresh ideas flood in. Here's a secret many don't dare to say out loud. Traditional VC circles are shrinking because they have lost their soul. They have turned into echo chambers where mediocrity gets a trophy and boldness gets a warning. They are safe houses for conformity dressed as freedom, but all it does is trap you in cycles that drain your drive and fossilize your vision. The real breakthroughs don't happen there anymore. What you're searching for, the power to ignite change, the investment that transforms, the collaboration that feels like a firefight of ideas, not a boardroom scripted drama, that lives far, far from the usual places. But don't fall into despair, because here's where the fire begins again. You have in your hands a key, a new path, one forged, not in systems designed to filter you out, but in zones of pure becoming. The future you seek isn't locked behind closed doors. It's found where courage breaks rules, where others cling to comfort. This future is about investing not in formulas, but in warriors, in dreamers who refuse the ordinary and dare the impossible. It's about building networks where the bold don't have to hide their flames, where your instinct, your gut, your hunger for real change gets to lead, unapologetically. Imagine a place where you don't chase belonging, but you craft your own tribe. Those few, the rare sparks that share your fire. No longer isolated by geography or shallow metrics, but united in spirit, ruthless in discernment. This isn't a fantasy. This is the edge, and it's waiting for you. To break free from the chains of traditional VC means to unlearn what you thought investing was. It means shedding the old scripts about what makes a safe bet. Forget those spreadsheets that value conformity over creativity. Forget chasing the next big thing that looks just like the last big thing. The real power comes from seeing what others overlook, from trusting your intuition rather than the consensus, from betting fiercely on the human behind the idea, not just the pitch deck. It's about patience, the long game, and ruthless selectivity. You don't scatter your capital like confetti, you focus, you commit, you nurture. Because transformation doesn't happen on autopilot. It demands sweat, grit, and the willingness to stay through the storms no one else can weather. And here's what most investors miss. This new way doesn't just unlock better returns, it unleashes meaning. Meaning that fuels your mornings and gives your nights purpose. When you invest in the exceptional, the outcasts, the visionary misfits, you become part of something bigger than money. You become part of a movement that defies the lie that you're just a number in a system. Instead, you become the spark that lights change across borders, beyond titles, irrespective of certificates or past accolades. Your money becomes an ammo in a fight against mediocrity, a rebellion against sameness. This is your chance to reclaim investing as an act of will, a shout into the dark that says, I will not conform, I will not settle. The problems you face, the endless meetings that drain your soul, the pitches that sound the same, the safe plays that bore you, these are signs that your fire is ready for something greater. Don't force your flame into the candle holder of the old world. Instead, take it and build a bonfire outside their windows. Build a community where individuality isn't just accepted, it's honored as the source of real power. Find those few who see the world like you do, who refuse to live a life borrowed from others, who burn brighter because they know true freedom is not given. It's seized with sheer will and relentless action. Remember, this is not about chasing followers or scaling noise. It's about amplifying essence. Your essence, the core of what drew you to angel investing in the first place. The love of risk, the search for meaning, the hunger for creating something that matters. That essence doesn't thrive in crowds. It thrives in selectivity and alignment with people who resonate on your frequency. The moment you step out of the tired routines of traditional VC, you acknowledge a truth most fear. To create what's next, you must first unlearn what is. That unlearning isn't easy. It's painful. It confronts everything you've been told is smart and safe. But it opens doors no power tools or algorithms can. If there's a fire inside that didn't start with convenience, if there's a tension that can't be quieted by trophies or surface applause, then you're already a part of a revolution that no old system can contain. It calls for sovereignty over your choices, critical questioning of established norms, a willingness to transform yourself so you can transform the world around you. Don't settle for being processed, optimized, filtered. Demand more for yourself, for those you invest in, for the future you want to help build. Because beneath the calm surface of tradition, the old world trembles, and that trembling signals opportunity. Liberation in investing means dismantling the illusion that freedom is simply access to deals or boardroom seats. True freedom means standing untethered by flags, systems, or scripts. It means investing in people who are tired of waiting, who burn rather than bend, who scorn the status quo and dare to build new realities. When you invest like this, you don't just fund startups. You birth possibilities. You breathe life into movements. You become the force that unchains potential not just in companies, but in societies. This is what the world needs, because the world we have is broken not from lack of ambition, but from the chains obedience puts on the exceptional. So if your heart is whispering, you were meant for more. If the silence inside you is unbearable because it screams for a destiny beyond limits, beyond norms, beyond tired boardrooms and prepackaged deals, then here is your invitation. To quit the traditional, to reject the ordinary, to burn with those who refuse to be dimmed. The path is fierce. It demands patience. It requires ruthless selectivity, but it gives back what old systems never could: your fire, your freedom, the chance to become not just an investor, but a liberator of what's next. This is not a game for the comfortable, for the ones who play small and follow orders. This is a call to those ready to step out of the shadows of promises unkept, to rise into the light of a new era in investing, one where individuality fuels unity, where the few free the many, and where your will becomes your greatest weapon. When you make that choice, traditional VC circles stop being a trap and become the story of the past you have broken free from. The real work, the real revolution, lives on the edge, where true progress begins, where you finally belong. The revolution in angel investing isn't just coming, it's here, and it's calling your name. Don't turn away, don't doubt your power. The time to quit the old and embrace the new is now, because the new world waits for no one. It calls for those who dare to invest not in safety, but in transformation. This is your moment to stop watching from the sidelines and start building the future you were always meant to create. Let the others stay stuck in their cages. You're here to transcend.